guys, welcome back to my channel. This one's take 2. I recorded this entire intro outro bit like this, you know, the chat with you. But I didn't have the mic on my webcam or on my recording program, OBS, on. So it was completely mute. Yay! Let's just prove I was born a blonde. My hair just naturally darkened. Anyway, moving on. This video is outside of the norm for me. The reason being, I don't know, 6 months ago, sometime over the summer, I think, a friend of mine gave me these. In case you're not sure, they're graphic, 6 pencils. 6? I'm pretty sure that says 12. Let's double that. Anyway, all but one are Derwent, because there was one pencil missing. I actually got this along with some inking pens I was using for a while from the local Goodwill. Surprisingly enough, art supplies from Goodwill. Who'd have thunk? Anyway, moving on. He picked them up and they've been sitting collecting dust buried in my cupboards up there for a while. I'd completely forgotten I had them. But then I came across them and it occurred to me. Why don't I try going back to my roots? I was originally a pencil artist before I moved to digital. And then from digital I went back to traditional, and that's like colored pencils and markers. And I'm sorry, I have rashes on my back, so I'm like really itchy. Anyway, colored pencils, markers, watercolor, but not just plain pencils. So I figured for a change, I would, you know, crack into them, do something. I had a headshot sketched in my sketchbook, so why not, you know, do a pencil thing with it, considering I have it already traced into one of my other sketchbooks. This one. Here's a started to be colored version. Just in case you guys were curious, I'd already traced it. And in case you're curious how I do that, I showed that in my 10-year redraw. I will put it up that corner, I think. Where is it? That? I think it's that corner. Regardless, I'll put it up in the card for you to go check if you so desire. Basically, I sketch it out in a bigger sketchbook. This one. This has all my initial sketch stuff. And then I have a pane of, you know, a quote-unquote light box thing. Or if it's small, I scan it and I sketch it. I trace it up, like I upsize it, adjust the contrast. On my Cintiq, I'll put the paper on there and just trace my sketch. At least that's how I do it. I'm pretty sure I've shown, yeah, in the 10-year. So I'll link that. I gotta sneeze, I think. Nope. I've been sneezing constantly. It ain't fun. Anyway, point is, I have that. It's like I had that traced already in here to color. I started coloring it, and it's like, why don't I try working with pencils again? It's been a while. Also, if you guys want to see me finish this as a video here, let me know. If you do, then I totally will. If you don't say anything, I may still do it because I need more content. But yeah, beyond that, I think I've said my piece. Oh, I will say one other thing. I am going to link her character Toy House page in the description down below because she's one of my own personal characters. So if you're interested in taking a look at and reading up on her at all, maybe seeing how she looks when properly drawn by somebody with an actual, you know, artistic quality to them, then you can always check down below and check her Toy House page. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna let you get into the time lapse. See ya. welcome back. Alright, first off, I want to apologize for at the beginning the camera focus kind of going apeshit. It took me a few minutes until I noticed, and then I went into my camera and adjusted that. So for the first bit, yes, I know it was really fluctuating, and I hope I cut it all out. I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, yeah, so there's my pencil thing. Now, I will be honest, the top-down view, which is actually this camera here, but the way it was positioned with the lighting on pencil isn't the nicest. So, here you go. Much nicer. There will be a scan at the end where it's slightly adjusted for contrast in the light, you know, as usual, with my usual outro bit. But I actually really am happy with how it turned out. Yes, you know what? You can tell I haven't done pencil much. Because if you look, her skin, for instance, isn't very smooth. I used to do so much better. I used to be able to do much better. Hell, if you check my Instagram, link in the description below, you can see I recently posted, just this past week, a Throwback Thursday image of something I drew back in 2008, I think it was. I was 20. I did that. Like, yeah. I'm using the same supplies. The paper's different, but I'm using the same pencils and whatnot. I didn't have a Tortillon at the time because I've never really been fond of them. I never, actively blended my pencils. I just got really good at layering and gradiating with it. So, I'm seriously out of practice. It has been so long. But beyond that, as I said before, I will link her toy house in the description down below so you can go check her out if you want. No, she's actually not supposed to be blonde. She's got blonde highlight, her hair is blonde and red. That's the only way I can describe it. The best art I have of her has her hair is pink, which isn't the most accurate, but whatever. I haven't drawn her for a while, so I figured I might as well. Hey, sorry guys, no preview for next week. Unless you can you? Nope. Can't see through it. Here's your hint. Watercolor paper. Yeah, it's a watercolor piece. Honestly, they're quick, they're easy. I actually did that kind of with the intention of posting it today, but I ended up doing this instead. So, yay. Anyway, let me know. This one has a bit in the beginning of a fuck up of this. I tried one thing, it didn't work out, I scrapped it, and then I did this. Let me know, do you guys want to see the bit that I have recorded with this? Because if you do, I'll leave it in. If you don't, then I'll cut it out. Duh. Okay, I think that goes without saying. Like, that's easy enough to understand. Don't need to explain all that, do you, Amber? Apparently I do. Regardless. Oh, a little bit of news. I know it's kind of pointless to have done it, and it's even more pointless to even mention it, and I fully realize that. But I'm going to start linking it just in case. I have a Patreon. It's mostly there to keep me, honestly, on time and keep my ass in gear regarding these. I am far, far, far too likely to leave it to the last minute to finish rendering my video. So I want to stop doing that, so I have a Patreon. One of the bonuses or perks for the lowest tier is to, sorry, I have an itch, is to see my videos ahead of time. That means that you will get them a couple of days in advance. I'm thinking since I post on Tuesdays, I'll probably aim to have my videos done for Fridays. Posted probably at noon. Keep it at the same time. And just, yeah, plain and simple. Same video, you just get to see it first. Along with that, of course, I would post a direct thank you for every patron of mine at the end of my videos. And along with that, there would also, I can't remember which tier it is, but I have one tier that you get everything, the most expensive one. You have a direct say in what I'm doing. I.e., if you want me to draw a Storm from X-Men 3 weeks in a row, I am more likely to listen to you than to Joe Blow, who sits next to you and is not a patron. I don't know. I probably still wouldn't draw her 3 weeks in a row, to be perfectly honest. The other thing is it is connected to a Discord server that I have been sitting on for a while again. And it's going to be where I post my comic early access. I already have page 1 up. I am working on a webcomic. I'm not entirely sure where all I'm going to post it. I'm considering Webtoon, but I'm not entirely sure. For now, I am working on the pages, and then I'll worry about where I'm going to post it later. It will also be posted on my own domain and in the Patreon, along with in the Discord, if that matters at all. But patrons will get early access to see those pages as well, if that's of any interest. I'm aiming for a bi-weekly release schedule for that in the future, but we'll see how it goes. For now, it's just you get to read the pages, find out information about the characters if you so desire asking, and the like before it's even live for the general public. So if that's of any interest, feel free to stop by. The link is in the description below. Where else would it be? Along with everything else. Now, all of that aside, I am so happy I did pencil again. You have no idea. It has been so long, and I am so out of practice, but it was far nicer to do than I expected. Anyway, I am going to stop yammering because I could go on forever. I really could. And just reiterate, next week is watercolor, and then after that, I'm undecided. I have a couple of videos. One is not that book. I have too many sketchbooks. One is a marker piece. Another is the this one, if you guys want to see it. And the third is a 3 marker challenge. If you give me a second, I'll show you the colors in question. These over here. Because of course I'm doing purple. But yeah, that's another consideration. Let me know what you guys would want to see next. If I can figure out how to put a poll up wherever, I will do so. Should be easy enough. I think I know how. I've never done a poll though, so we'll see. Yeah, so I think I've said all I want to say. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you have anything you want to share, please leave a comment down below. I read all comments. And without further ado, I will bid you farewell. Stay cool, and I'll catch you on the flip side. This is Amber out. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'm a nobody here on YouTube. I'm a nobody on the internet overall. So I really do appreciate the views, and I absolutely adore the comments. If you have a suggestion for something for me to do, please leave a comment. Let me know in the description. Yeah, totally right place. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. If you liked the video, please hit like. If you didn't like it, hit dislike. It lets me know. If you want to see what I upload in the future, hey, you can always hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified, make sure to hit that bell. I upload every Tuesday at noon
Eastern. I am in Eastern time, therefore I upload in Eastern time.